Modoc Medical Center, serving Alturas and Modoc County communities since 1951, has expanded its downtown services with the new MMC Pharmacy. Stop in for your prescription and over-the-counter drug and product needs, ensuring a healthier you. Next door, visit our physical therapy center, ready to help you prevent, evaluate, and heal various injuries, serving as an alternative to surgery and medications. Our therapists can treat sports and work-related injuries, back pain, tendonitis, and even vertigo. MMC Pharmacy and Physical Therapy Center accept most major insurers, providing healing hands close to home.
Hello, I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. It's Friday the 13th. Spooky. Here's a rundown of some of the top stories affecting the Klamath Basin. It's the Klamath Countdown. All eyes were on a San Francisco courtroom Wednesday for a hearing that will directly impact irrigators on the Bureau of Reclamation's Klamath project. No ruling was made Wednesday on a case of the Hoopa Valley Tribe versus BOR and National Marine Fisheries Service. The case involves an injunction issued in February requiring 50,000 acre-feet of stored water to be used for increased Klamath River flows. That's intended to protect coho salmon from disease outbreak, as well as setting a water delivery start date for irrigators. With a drought already declared, Klamath tribes and agencies concerned over water levels for the endangered suckers, and the prospect of basin irrigators losing millions this upcoming growing season, some regional potato operations and insurers anticipating as much as 70% losses, while farmers wait in limbo for a water delivery start date, and the possibility of even some family farms having to declare bankruptcy as a result of the decision, it's fair to say there's a lot riding on this case. Now it's simply a matter of waiting for the judge to render a decision. Klamath County commissioners are reevaluating their commitment to provide a $250,000 incentive for local commercial air service after potential providers said they may not locate in Klamath Falls until next year. Though commissioners remain willing to make the funds available, they'd like to more clearly define how long the money will be set aside for air service while budget discussions ramp up, as leaving such a commitment open-ended could be difficult if the airport calls on the funds at a time when the county can no longer afford the amount that was pledged. The funds were committed last August as a revenue guarantee for a commercial air provider willing to offer flights out of Klamath Falls after Penn Air abruptly halted services on August 8th last year and declared bankruptcy. Talks have taken place with SkyWest Airlines to provide flights to San Francisco, but that doesn't appear likely to begin until at least 2019. Sprague River resident Timothy Harris has proposed a ballot measure that would make it illegal for Klamath County to enforce a potential statewide ban on assault weapons. Harris is submitting a petition Tuesday to the Klamath County Clerk's Office for an ordinance preventing the county from infringing on federal and state gun rights. This was in response to Initiative Petition 43 filed last month, which asks voters to ban assault rifles and high-capacity magazines in the state of Oregon. Harris must gather 1,800 signatures to place his proposal on the ballot and said he's confident he can do so by the end of April. An historic movie theater in Lakeview may yet get a second life thanks to an ongoing community fundraising campaign and a very generous private donor. The Aldra Theater, built in 1940, was closed in 2014, but has still seen use for the occasional concert, dance recital, and special event. A few years ago, the Lakeview Community Partnership was formed to revitalize the downtown community, and one of the group's major targets was to purchase the theater and transform it into a multi-use community center. Around $50,000 has been raised so far, with another $28,000 pledged, and the building was recently bought by an anonymous donor who is now leasing the theater for only $1 to LCP over the next year, while fundraising campaigns continue towards the ultimate goal of $170,000. The hope is to restore the building while creating a space for regular first and second run movie screenings, film festivals, concerts, seminars, and community events. For fun activities this weekend, look no further than the 10th annual Fur Ball, Saturday evening at the Klamath County Fairgrounds. The Fur Ball is a banquet and auction that highlights some remarkable pets in the region, with proceeds benefiting the Klamath Animal Shelter. Tickets are $45. Today and Saturday also marks the Big Beatty Butte Mustang adoption event in Adel out in Lake County, and there's a special dedication ceremony Saturday at 1 p.m. at Veterans Park for new highway signs commemorating several local fallen Vietnam veterans. Also on Sunday at 2 p.m. is the annual Young Musicians of Excellence recital at the Ross Ragland Theater. It's a showcase for 14 of the top musical high school talents in the Klamath Basin. As always, if you need insight on what to do, check out Thursday's Limelighter section to be in the know. So until next week, for these stories and so much more, be sure to pick up your daily copy of the Herald and News or visit us online at heraldandnews.com.